If you were to ask me the exact moment I knew that I loved you, I wouldn't be able to answer it. I fell in love with you slowly but so fast at the same time. All I know is that one day I realised I didn't want to live a life without you in it. I feel so incredibly blessed to be standing here today marrying you, my best friend, my favourite teammate and the love of my life. I know I ask you all the time if you love me, but you know I already know how much you do. Your love for me is shown endlessly in many ways, from how you encourage me to be the best version of myself daily, how you look at me with such patience and compassion, and even how you put toothpaste on my toothbrush every morning. Yours is the hand I'd want to hold on my easiest and toughest of days. Standing before you today, I promise to be your biggest support in whatever you wish to endeavour, to always prioritise our relationship and to stand by you when life is rewarding and to stand even closer to you when it's challenging. I promise to love you endlessly without judgment and to always sing and dance with you in the kitchen, even if 99% of the time you're singing the wrong lyrics. I cannot wait to begin our next chapter as husband and wife and hopefully mum and dad not too soon after. I feel so privileged to be able to share the rest of my life with you, the person my soul was always meant to love.
Yeah, ready?
Raeley, to put simply, I love you. Sometimes I pinch myself at just how lucky I got as a 19-year-old kid with long hair, attracting such a beautiful girl inside and out, but I put it down to my A-grade comedy that so famously annoys you now. Thinking back on our first date, it really didn't go to plan. Firstly, you claimed it wasn't a date. Secondly, I managed to pop a tie on the way to your house, which resulted in your dad, Benny, having to drive me home that night. You told me it's not embarrassing, but I couldn't sleep wondering if I would get a second date. Thankfully, I did. Since then, we have had many dates, countless adventures, and a few more pop tyres. This amazing life we have started together makes me so excited for the future because I get to walk alongside you. You are not only my soulmate, but my best friend. Shortly, you'll become my wife, and not long after that, you'll make the most incredible mum. Today, I give myself to you in marriage. I promise to encourage and inspire you, continue laughing with you at our inside jokes, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle, and most importantly, to always make you the highest priority throughout our journey through life together. I promise to love you in good times and bad, when life seems easy and when it doesn't always go to plan, when our love is simple and when it is an effort, and I promise to adore you and always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give to you today and all the days of our life.
Can we all just stop and take another moment to truly admire how radiant Raeley is looking on this milestone of a day? For those who don't know me, my name is Sarah, Raeley's Mo, and best friend since popping out of the womb in 1996. Safe to say, we did a lot of cringe-worthy things together. Like, you know those classic best friend necklaces? Well, we did one better and proudly wore our Supre 2008 matching t-shirts with a giant love heart broken in half. Who was this man preoccupying most of Ray's time? I set high standards, thinking he wouldn't be able to reach them. Boy, was I wrong. Quite literally, he was beyond my reach. Like, if I were to have a stern word with him, I would literally need to whip out my stepladder so I could look you in the eye. Never in my life did I think that I would meet someone just as, if not more, comical than Raeley. When I look at Raeley and Scott, I see the type of love that makes you feel like a kid again. Easy as breathing, light-hearted and full of fun. True friendship in the purest form of love. There is no one else I would rather give my extra small Supre and best friend t-shirt to than Scott. Could we all please raise our glasses to celebrate the happy couple? To Mr. and Mrs. Lowry. Woo!
Ben said to me, dear, I'm not very good at public speaking. Can you help me with the speech? I said, I do the speech, you provide the entertainment. So Ben will be busting out his Michael Jackson moves later on this evening. I remember the first time we met Scott, some nearly 8 years ago. We saw this tall boy that needed a haircut. Now he has the best hairdresser in town, styling and cutting his hair, and always looks impeccable. Scott, we are blessed to have you in our life, and we're so happy that you're officially now part of the family. Our beautiful Raeley. the light that came into our life when she was born and still shining so bright. Today has been one of the proudest and happiest days of my life, and having the privilege to walk Raeley down the aisle with Ben, the most generous husband and the most wonderful father to Raeley. As I watch their love story unfold, I can see that they truly are a match made in heaven. Raeley, you have brought us so much joy and happiness, and some stress, as Dad would say. We are so proud of you. Continue to listen to your heart, share your dreams now with your husband, and know that we love you very much. Live in friendship and harmony. Marriage is about working together as a team.
Together.
Yes. Can we please all raise our glasses to Raeley? Wait, oh.
Scott, remember, okay? Happy wife, happy life.
Raeley and Scott.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, a lot of you today here thinking that Raeley is Scott's longest relationship. That's not quite true. Myself and Scott have been together for about 18 years now, I think. We met in about year 3, alright, so it's about 18 years. Even though the last 8 years have been a little bit rough with Raeley being on board, I think, she's worked really well as the third wheel in the group. Though I think after today, I'm definitely back to that third wheel now. So, as a lot of Scott's friends here tonight will tell you that Scott's a really good friend. Scott, you are truly a kind-hearted person. You have lots of love. Doesn't matter how tall you are, how big you are truly a big softie. Tonight is not just about Scott, it's about Scott and Raeley. So, I don't think I've seen Scott so happy today. Then, when I was able to tap him on the shoulder and he turned around and see you walk down the aisle. You've taught Scott to be caring towards others, and that can only be to a true show of character through your loving, caring and thoughtfulness. I can't wait to see you both grow up in the future and create many memories together as a family. I'd like you all to join me in raising a glass to the happy couple. Cheers.
I'll start by just having a quick talk about Scott. He came into the world and the first thing I noticed was, my God, you've got a big head. And you inherited it off me, but you've got the body to match, so you're lucky, you know what I mean? He was a 10-pound child, and he was a big kid. Brenda, I think it went pretty well for you compared to the previous one, which was Samuel, which was just a nightmare, but that's another story. God, that was a nightmare. Anyway, that's all right. Raeley, honestly, Raeley, I can't remember the first time I met you, but I've got to be honest, I know I was impressed. I thought, geez, you've done all right there, Scott.
As they go through life journey as husband and wife today forward, may their lives and love grows deeper, stronger, enriched with full of love, joy, and happiness. We need a drink. Cheers, Scott and Raeley.